Sorry about the fan. It's a little bit warm in here, but since the ColecoVision is giving me problems, I thought I would switch over and start doing some NES stuff. As you can see, it's sitting right there, waiting to be brought back from its slumber, which has been at least several years. I counted the amount of games I have, 56, so I've got a good lot to go through. Some of them will actually be adventure stuff, like Zelda, where I'll have to go through and spend a lot of time on it, and some of them are just simple stuff like Wheel of Fortune over here, where it's just like play a few rounds and you get the idea of the game. There's some golf games, of course. Wheel of Fortune, by the way, and golf are the only two games I have in my collection that do include their box and directions. Well, box at least. I haven't opened this one up since I bought it, I think. So I don't know if the directions are in here. Most likely so. And I think that's what I paid for it, by the way. Oh, yeah. Jeopardy. I think I have that for the NES, believe it or not. But some of the peripherals on top of the red and yellow EV jacks I'll be using. But I should bring up right now, there's one that I won't be. The Zapper. Because flat screen TVs somehow do not like these zappers. They just refuse to do anything. So as much as I want to play Duck Hunt for you guys and show off my shooting skills and other such stuff, shooting clay pigeons, I can't. At least for right now. If I find a way to make it work, hey, y'all will be the first to know. Of course, you got your classic controller, currently rolled up, but ready to be unspooled and ready to go. Ready to hurt my thumbs all over again. I also have this guy with its weird funky-ass Max joystick, which is just a pain. I don't think I will use this, by the by. A couple of turbo buttons on there, though. It's kind of cool. This one I might hook up for Battletoads. It's a big, giant arcade-style controller. Get off of there. Big, giant joystick. You got turbo functions, which I don't even know what they do, to be honest with you. And your B button in your selection. Which player are you? 1 or 2? Select start. Oh my god, don't tell me that's more debris. And the slow-mo mode, which is really annoying, trust me, if you do it wrong. Which, again, I'm not quite sure what it does either. And this last one, look at this. It plugs into both ports on the front of the NES, but where do the controllers go? How do you play if this thing's taking up the controller ports? Because you saw the controllers were wired. Well, that's easy. Bing! Wireless NES. Now, I'm not sure if this thing worked right or not the last time I used it, but I'm going to give it a shot at some point. You can also have it do turbo functions as well, which I should get that out of turbo mode in case I use it and forget it was there. You can switch between the controller or the NES zapper, and of course your power function to power it up so you can give it life. But of course, you can probably guess what's the first game I'm going to play. It's buried here somewhere. I won't tell you. You can put your guesses down below for the next video. But and I do have some directions for some of these games, because some of this was my uncle's. And you can tell which ones are my uncle's when you see more like X-Men and Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, and stuff like that. Game Genie, your video game enhancer or cheat, if you will. I think I've had some trouble with this lately, but I'll see if I can get it working just to show you guys some of the stuff it does. I don't know what games I will choose to do it on. Super Mario will be one of them, though, if I can get it running. But that's basically all the stuff unpacked. 56. That's only bested by my Atari that has over 64 games, some with boxes and directions. I know which console has the least amount of games, though. My Sega Saturn, it just has one golf game. That's it. And all the Sega stuff is in that box over there, by the way. But yeah, I will set this up a little later. I will give it life, and I will see if I can get it running. Now, I do have some cleaning stuff that might help, but it's been sitting for a really long while, so I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. But let's just say that what ethanol or ether, excuse me, is to an engine to try and get it going, this stuff is to old video game consoles to get them going. And I remember when my Nintendo 64 was giving me a bit of trouble a while back. It still is, I think. But when it was giving me trouble with loading some of the games, I would spray the stuff in it a couple times, blow on it, and then it would start to chuff, chuff, chug, 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 and then gameplay, and it was awesome. So anyway, that's what we're going to get into tonight. A big, fat pile of Nintendo Entertainment System. The first console I ever played, truly. We actually sold it some years back, and I don't remember why. But we got the N64 around that time, too. And then I said something about, I wanted this back somehow. And we went back to the guy we sold it to, and we got it back. And I don't remember how that all went down. I don't really want to go ask my parents about it either. Because part of me feels bad, you know, we sold it, we did whatever, and then we wanted it back, like what the hell, but, anyway, yeah, so, whole lot of fun to enjoy later.